Welcome to The Vibe, covering new trends in fashion and culture in China and around the world, every day, Monday through Friday. The mother art is architecture. Without an architecture of our own, we have no soul of our civilization. Frank Lloyd Wright saw architecture as something that gave shape and form to our soul and culture. And that is something shared by the Chinese award-winning architect, designer, and entrepreneur Chen Xuan. Her designs are playful and functional, and often weds Oriental and Western traits. Some of her greatest works include the 2008 Beijing Olympic Park Public Service Building, the UCC shop, and the loft in Beijing. Here's her story of how she explores who she is through space.
I think the architecture, interior, and the furniture, and so on, is based on the art. So I use a different tool to express myself or finding some interesting angle to explain the space. My philosophy is always less is more. Every project is differently. So the public space I follow is like to create the space people can communicate. For example, the Spacial Museum, so it's a very low budget project, and it is a museum, it is public space. I use the canvas idea to cover the bricks area, you know, it's like a random based on the architecture structure. So the space more like a lighting and the concrete canvas, and bring the art piece to be the main character, right? Yeah, and also we add museum, studio, and living together, the three function together. So every time passing by the museum, so he has the conversation with his own space, own museum. So that part is quite interesting for the public space. But for private space, I think in China, especially in China, I want to create safety feeling. So people not even realize that, people not feel very confident and safety, you know. So for the private space, I want to have the right scale, right color, and the right quantity of the product, so they can make the people feel safe. So it's reflect, it doesn't mean which kind of type, style, yeah, and based on the person, the people who live in the space. The instinct and Oriental treasure is my art. So now my role is artist. For example, the instinct, I use the animal leg to express the different emotion. Duck leg, they have the shape and the way they move, you know, is very innocent and happy. And the horse leg actually is the two horses back to back. Yeah. They looks like a very peaceful, but they kind of fighting and find the fighting balance. Flamingo is like a group. Yeah, they're living together, right? A lot of legs, a lot of position, and they make a lot of people, they find the balance in their group. In China, they have a table culture, right? So I use the table to cut the real feeling, and above the table, you can set up, yeah, the real reality. It easily can become an art piece, you know. So to discover the combination about the real and and fake feeling. I think Oriental treasures, I bring the Oriental and the Western to combine together, use the Western royal blue outside and the Chinese emperor red inside. And also I want to bring outside China the Chinese lifestyle. For example, I have a strong memory, the medicine drawer, you know. You always want to find out what's the treasure behind that, you know. And also means Chinese have a lot of long culture, medicine, behind the scene, right? And then you want to discover one by one. As a female, you're very sensitive and also very flexible and insist. So I think I also can feel being a female in this industry, you're different. Yeah, you're special. So that's why support me to just keep on going. I love my work. I love my industry. It really makes me feel very full and joyful. I create the space, people know the experience.